Terfa is a die-hard Chelsea fan. The last time we were here together, you know how it was. Well, you know, it is what it is, right? This is what the Premier League is all about. Some days are good, some days are bad. But Terfa, what's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Very well, very well, very well.
All right, Tifa. I know how the feeling is like. What's your general assessment? Like I always ask you, what's your general feeling towards the match? What can you analyze today?
Well, the simple thing I would say is Chelsea performed below expectation. They performed way below expectation because, like I said the last time, I came in even today with a high spirit.
Your high spirit.
That my club will take the 3 points, but unfortunately, we got home with just 1 point.
All right, last match was absolutely fantastic, absolutely spectacular. It was just a harvest of goals against Wolves. So one could think that maybe Chelsea were definitely going to build on that fabulous win. What actually went wrong today? What was actually the problem?
As for me, the coach, if you notice, the coach brought in the same caliber of players. I think it was the same lineup that gave Chelsea that 3 points.
Yeah, against Wolves.
Against Wolves.
Yeah.
It was the same lineup. Well, I don't know. But seriously speaking, like I said earlier, they performed way below expectation. They have not been clinical, the finishes, the touches, the passes, all of that. They've lacked very serious clinical approach to the game.
Yeah, if you watch the first half critically, Chelsea outweigh Crystal Palace. They were well coordinated. They had the possession and they played a fluid kind of football. Everybody was smiling. And the second half, they lost the intensity. I don't really know. Is it because of the substitution or maybe the introduction? Because when Pedro Neto was inside, I think he was given the high pressing, but the moment he was substituted, there was a bit of laxity on the part of the flanks. What exactly was wrong in the second half?
One thing I noticed about the second half particularly is, of course, there were no changes.
Yeah.
When we got into the second half, at first there were no changes.
Yeah.
Yes. But one thing I will say is, Madueke, the last match he was actually very impressive.
Yeah.
Got home with 3 goals.
Exactly.
But today I noticed that his level of selfishness, I think, got too much.
Yeah.
Because there was a goal we were expecting that he will give us, but unfortunately, he missed out of selfishness. So I think that is one of the reasons why the match didn't go well with us.
All right.
Yes.
In case you just joined us, this is Soccer Street Voice, and you're live here in Nigeria. And in case you haven't subscribed, why don't you just go straight, touch the subscribe button, touch the notification button as well. And we promise you'll be giving you very exciting and amazing content from now until the Premier League is over. And I'm right here with Terfa. Is a die-hard Chelsea fan, been supporting Chelsea for the past 20 or thereabout years. Terfa, let's talk about the style of play. Enzo Maresca, your new coach, do we have a definite style of play, or he's just test running the squad too? Because what's the philosophy like? What's the style of play? Does he have a definite style of play right now?
Well, seriously, as a fan, and for me, as a fan, I can't really see any definite style of play yet that he has displayed for the club. But we're hoping that maybe as time goes on, we will see exactly what he wants to do for the players, and we're hoping that will be in a very short time.
All right.
Because the season is already running. I haven't played 3 matches with just 4 points. I think it's very poor for a club like Chelsea.
And don't you think it's too early to start judging that, man? Chelsea are now built for the top 4 this season, because definitely you told me that the priority this season is the league.
Of course.
You told me that. I was quite surprised, though.
Of course. Of course. I mentioned the last time, having brought in a lot of players, we've got a new signing on the last day of the transfer season, Jadon Sancho, on a season-long loan.
Yeah.
I think let's see what will happen when he begins to play. Yes.
All All right, Tepa, before I let you go, bro, I think I'm taking too much of your time. Let's talk about Pedro Neto. Do you see him as a positive for Chelsea? The slight touches he made today, I was quite satisfied. He has this ego, he has this mentality of winning high press and stuff like that. How do you see him?
Well, he's a good player. He's a good player. From the last performance, I could say that he is a little above average player.
Yeah.
He's just a little above average player. And he started well, but honestly speaking, I don't know what went on wrong.
Oh, so is he an upgrade of Raheem Sterling? If we talk about that, I don't know how you feel about that. Is he an upgrade of Raheem Sterling, or how do you miss Raheem Sterling in this match? To be honest with you, I was about asking you that question.
No, not really. Not really. Sterling plays most in the wings.
Yeah.
We have very good wingers. So I don't think we really miss him in the match.
Okay.
All the wingers needed to do was to do a clinical job, a clean job. I would have gotten the results. And like I mentioned earlier, Madueke was very selfish in the match today. I think it cost us a lot, and we went home with just a point.
All right. I was interviewing a whole lot of Chelsea fans, and they talked about Nicholas Jackson, that he's a player that misses a lot of opportunities. Was that reflective of today's match as well?
Yes, I agree with that fan, or those fans that actually made that point. Because if you see, I think the last few minutes of the match, there were pressing times, very good times. I would have taken advantage of it. But I think his selfishness also cost us 3 points.
No,
I think that's what I would say about it.
All right, definitely. Well, Tefa, before you go, what are the hopes? What's the positive you could take from today's match? Was there any positive? Who was your main man of the match today? Who was very outstanding? And who was the standout player today for Chelsea?
Okay, if you mean for Chelsea,
yeah, for Chelsea.
Oh, well, it has always been my man, Palmer.
Wow.
But generally in the match, I will give it to the goalkeeper of Crystal Palace.
Wow.
Honestly speaking.
Wow.
Even as a fan.
Wow.
Even as a fan, because if not for him, at least Chelsea would have been talking about at least 4 goals thereabouts.
Wow. Well, Tefa, thank you very much for coming on Soka Street Warriors. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much.
Well, and for you who is just joining us, please, I just want to urge you, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, why don't you go straight to the subscribe button, tap it, and then subscribe, press the notification button, press the like button as well, and we'll be having amazing content for you from now until the Premier League is over. And Tefa, a die-hard Chelsea fan, they're always on Soka Street Voice analyzing, and of course you enjoyed his analysis. We could be here on every match day and be giving you analysis from all the fans. We'll be giving you much more than you hope. Well, thank you for joining us.